From a venue that's been sold out since it opened back in 2002, there's a look at the home of the Patriots, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the New England Patriots. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Powers through. And we'll get this up just shy of the 30. When you look at this Buffalo defense, they really played well in that win last week against Miami.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out, they were right there on every single ball thrown and came away with 5 interceptions.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. Well, this defense for the Bills, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was pop free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The Patriots are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind is certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Ed Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Off play action, it's Cunningham. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Cunningham looking to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 13. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 17 on that one and a Bills first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Here's 2nd and 7. From midfield, here's Allen.
Man open downfield is Diggs. He's got it.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Allen. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up. So an early challenge, and you know that those coaches hate to use those red flags too early, but this one turns out to be successful. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Here's Bass now to send it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Hey, check that. Street. Bronco switch.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
A play fake. Now Cunningham. And that's caught inside the 35. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That one goes for 30 yards. Now they try the right side here. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now Cunningham. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Cunningham to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Another big play here as they strike for 31. What a run there. I mean, you've got speed, elusiveness, escapability all rolled into one.
And we all know that quarterbacks are coached. They get the ball to the guys who can do all the things you just described. You want those guys who have speed, elusiveness, and escapability all rolled into one with the ball in their hands. And guess what? It's him. So there's no sense in throwing it or handing it off when you can do all of that yourself.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal as he's inside the 10 down to the 7-yard line. Allen going to audible to a different look. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. Touchdown! Alvin Kamara, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 48 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. The safeties were well back there, and he had a lot of room. Were they in the cover too?
Yeah, they were, and the safeties were back. You know, usually they're 12 to 15 yards off the line of scrimmage, somewhere around the hash mark for each of them. But what also happens if the linebackers dive into the line, if you block them initially, that blocker can come off of them and get up to the safeties on the second level, and now you've got a big place to run the football.
The Cunningham's throw taken in by Thornton. But he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 13 and a New England 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. The big boy's big dream right there. He got to rumble and stumble all the way for 6.
Nothing like big man with football, is there? I mean, that brings people onto their feet every single time. And his dream was answered on that one, wasn't it? It was realized. He picks it off and takes it to the end zone.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 20.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Taysom Hill, 27 yards. And the Bills are able to add on to their 1st half lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the route is on here in this 1st half.
Patriots 3. Tyler Bass to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. They juked him. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Now Cunningham.
at the 36-yard line.
And he finds a man with a crossing route. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. So not quite a first and goal just yet as they come up now second and inches.
Second and inches at the 9-yard line.
In motion right is Ridley. Here's Cunningham. The kidder here, it's complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. A final shot before break. Cunningham firing quickly, but it's incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To the air, Allen. And this one is incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Now they run the option on 2nd down. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. The quarterback run good for 10 that time, but it does lead to a 3rd down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. And that'll go for a gain of 18 on the keeper. First down.
And the Bills first down.
On play action, Allen. Touchdown, Bills. Stephon Diggs. 37 yards. And the Bills have got it on cruise control. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was. And now it's third down.
Check smash, check smash. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Cunningham. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth.
Go street. Buffalo 18. Trap 60, trap 60.
They're going to try and throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on fourth. Here's first and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a first down. Now this time he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. His throw caught right around the 6. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Pats are able to cut into that deficit. Chad Ryland now to add the PAT. And he gets it to go to make this a 35-10 score now.
Makes the score Bills 35, Patriots 10. Chad Ryland to kick off for the Patriots.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10. Allen off the play fake. It's complete to Diggs. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On 2nd down, Kamara. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Diggs going in motion right. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. On 1st down, Allen. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Keon White got in there for the sack. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
It's a gain of 13, but it's 3rd down.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Well, they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Back to throw. Cunningham. Slant route, and he finds Thornton. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a 1st down if not for that penalty moments ago.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
To throw on 3rd down, Cunningham eluding the pressure right. That is caught, and he will have the Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Now a 1st down throw, Cunningham. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. Touchdown! Mike Gesicki, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Patriots are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to 18.
Patriots 17. Chad Ryland to kick off for the Patriots.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shouldering the ball carrier, and down he goes.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Well, just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
On play action, Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That one covers 29 yards, first down. Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. Kyle Duggar up to make the tackle.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Now they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Here's Allen. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. Offensively, another big chunk of yardage, Charles, but defensively, they had all this talk about trying to limit explosive plays. They have not been able to do that.
They discussed it all week, but they haven't been able to execute it at all. Haven't been able to find a way to slow down this offense. They're seeking answers and not coming up with any.
Allen running the option to the left. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. And again, the run run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Now this time, Allen will throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 13-yard line. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. Flushed out right. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills.
On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta back up, cause it's on this old train line, I'ma get it done. Now I got the party jumping like it's double dutch. Then we spun the block, came back, double up, like, ooh, I got a, and a, yeah, met her uptown, but she from the borough, better known as the boogie down. All sookie now, get up out the kitchen, man, I'm cooking now. Brother man, slip me skin, suck it to me, and they gotta shut their mouth when they talking to me. I look around, it's a whole lot of flirting mamas, but I hit the highs, man, don't want the drama. Hey, peace and love, baby, keep it groovy. Every time we pop out, you know it's a movie. If I'm in hot water, then it's a jacuzzi. I gotta shake, so I'm throwing deuces. I gotta, even when I'm down bad, yeah, I know how to bounce back, cause you know I gotta, and she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still got.
Yeah, alright, I got him. Instead, look, yeah, full court press, so